when you sound mind to operate. Until my oh yeah come on to it say with it and I'm person make us all one fe. Is okunu kwani to make ana.
There be so kana the beba say my buying na me fa.
Me see good governance in the home.
Good governance.
Say come. What is the measure? Aye. Na baby aso koso campaign so koye. Sir. Koye pa.
Say don't going.
Media my many can be a running media and can
and na me hu platform no so bi wo
Dr. Napo
it is a team no mu na there's a team no so more and more ho no mu wo ho pa
squad no
wana as central wo na so so wo bi ansana na po na ankasa so
na bi na bibi boafo
na bi dia na me nwanwa national organizer dey we dey become campaign team.
Oh, the beyond say that has been the convention over the years.
Sir.
The attorney say anytime be a presidential candidate and I say vice presidential candidate born to her. It's only fair say at least 2 national officers be accompanying.
Okay.
Some of them mention. A convention over there, or let's say be a obi person can assembly. I don't know. But to the best of my knowledge, having followed this party over the years, any campaign I know. Say Yakoyi, your Franca 24 Nena Bedi, no be a born to her. Mpo, Woma Hoka for Nina, or say at least Unya National Officer Bakwa. Obediachi. Now they report aba. What is the mechano? Sana your court region names so region is so no. Be nipo obedient and normally no do say they are na regional chairman or not be on the first vice, on the second vice, any other executives. Baby to say be a call region be more regional organizer no a role to play in the campaign. What is the measure? Into normal. Man, that's how I see it.
Okay.
So Nana B, Chairman Bute, a national officer, sir. Omoka Dr. Matupoko Prempe.
Chairman Bute so
yes.
Say team media mote pa.
Team no. Say
Chairman Bute.
Debbie said,
Fred.
Said Debbie, said, oh, by then, officer, okay.
Say, me see team no matter.
Now, what I could do for no one. I said, officer, can say,
no, sir, I would describe them.
Oh, Debbie said, oh, now, okay, but to be honest with you,
Chief
Dr. Napo is NDC's nightmare. Only didn't ya? Campaign Ekosiisen.
In your microphone, no.
Me pese me chese. Dr. Matupoko Prempe. Oh, yeah, NDC's nightmare. Na the woman and say Omodamona unim or explosive and no more be a root. Also, more as take a can to Mradek can someone oh and I say and this in the cray new and you knew one man crofo root says Uncle Foway. Musho mummy crofo ya Omo Kemami Cabino, the Omo pen over the year Juma as a bino. I never want to cheer or motor to a boba packing so mummy show me we muna. Omo root or my penny Mahamana the can say Omo dear Omo from revolution background. Now a violent party when they unleash their violence on you, you will regret. Eno same way John Mahama the can. It's your corner so the true baby. I was a doctor so man crofo ni hunu teach you mebuno no ehunu say crofo your maba Omo to mrade say no omoti. Ebi mo diemia Oma breso from Omo PNDC na di be rom NDC nim no enti sansem no ekoso ha wo mo pa omo de meche no na face so no so omo be promise one time premium at insurance na omo buy 8 years o man ka ho asem ni bio no Dr. Napo ko ochechemu kama education of father to ho the contribution to our education sector any over the years NDC buy yes said ye Jane na be say engoma suya wo ma ni nyina ye chechim ye to ye bu chechim kama na key sectors a o ka ho asem health education agriculture because agric is very important also so no ye to ye bu chechim se oman no o hwe ba bi akoko bu aban no adwene kokko akuafo ho apagya mu akwakodru na NDC abreso nsisa NDC abreso say koko no carry bag ba ko na timito cement no 9 num ene sika yedema wo mo no etimi to mako aduasa 9 34 bags of cement. What did they mention no? Enti no we ni niama kwani ne ti ho na wo ye propaganda ono wo hwe ne we fe no hu say ampa MPP ye ekuafo adamfo MPP eye omo ni bie adamfo aban a odi social intervention ba mo obi a enige. What did they mention no? Sansem no na ye chechem ayo enya ntokwa.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Bushanfo yansha free democracy hub for oh chia we are na
chia pe na wo se ye mana
carry jiswa chia na ye ko dem chia
be chia Eura President John Dramani Mahama,
former president
or region ben say
oh Greater Accra o tu kwan waba wa che jumasie
enti nya to no emum no wo
Mesi wa Greater Accra say na ameno kaso ye juma
o ye de juma kape ya go wa region no wa beje na home be yi bosumi mienu
ono abo ma pen ana
yo mate
President mama pe kra nko baga the campaign wa ka onye bibio Ghana for na campaign amano
tena ho
Ghana for na so ensu omna mo asu ansa omuna mu ehu se bi nkotompo ntro adada na manfo bi de beji tumi na me se ye de nyame ayesom no na nyame a president ma som no oye kese ampa se bi anko eche bebre nsem amanfo ka o mayimu lectures akukudam akese na ultimate na secretary say na economy secretary na nka no wo hin na o meya bra say nyame adom sa economy say hu bi da wi say ye de o ma be hye nensa ni wura nka say on the economy na hye anti ase o no ni mu hwe fa ho law na ya o kan sem kakra enti bra mezaya na be yi Ghana free enu ni o na me kaye enne message no video so se me anka menu du bedwema na anka meto amanfofo no mutia Alhaji Baumia. There was no point for him to have picked the forms in the first place or running for presidency.
Reason is say
na Mahama Grafa for
reason is say
he
should have hesitated quietly with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. No continue
Mahama Grafa
no suande no onye self introspection no hu nyombe ye nyina ebi after some 8-10 years na wasamba na wakusua bibi na waba uni me me I'm not a prophet of doom. 2028 elections are going. NPP's flag bearer will not be Alhaji Baumia. Mark it on the wall.
What's it then?
2028 elections. NPP's candidate will not be Alhaji Baumia.
2028. Say no the president.
Oh, Master Tobuase.
Nyango Ponshaso.
Tobuase. The American no nti ase. The American say
Asempa na.
Elections were losing year. We're losing poto. And NPP will not present him again in 2028. Mark my words on the wall.
Oh,
Chief Okasaman, can I meet you?
No, but I said you destiny.
Now, Chief Sidney, you see, in Yanapo, Okasana, and the scenes. Now, make sure me use the banana.
But what can Muhammad Yanet?
Now, Mammy, you ask about no
because Breno, let's stick to the issue because until Obama program.
Who was it time?
Timekeeper. Fred was so nice.
Osi Indianapo Korea campaign Okasare nwa boy.
No correct. Wow,
Mama ne kwanon kasa mo.
Ojetumpa.
Mama enua kwanon kasa mo.
Enua be ya.
Enua napo. Yemma ne kwanon kasa mo. Yemma ne kwanon Korea no nye the campaign. Oni
obia na mo attack.
Obia ni asem.
Enti munya die.
Odi no oka bia onkoro no nka. So okono ka sama votie. Se Ghana votie. Hwe oman Ghana ho. It will not be in the interest of democracy. Say ye be yemfumuso. Say MPP be win 2024 elections. It will be the end of Ghana's democracy. I'm telling you the truth. to boys na make am fan queen we beti ase me we dey has to boys beti na make na ase democracy wa na enti a amafodo na age atum say kema bi kam yamampo and they the best form of governance, at least for now, as compared to other systems of governance. And also, the opportunity is there for the citizens to evaluate and assess a government, and either renew your mandate and not to make you go back into position. Now, Obet Naso, now, like, oh, what would you say? Mambo me homo me nyashe, me ba eske me nyabubruja. By Ghana's indebtedness from independence, Dr. Kamikuman Breso, 120 billion Ghana cedis. And now I mean, Castay, Ghana, a buson kwama bo. And about 2 years so. Over 760 something. Can you allow me to speak? Oh, we are crutching. Oh, yeah, analysis. I'm Obia. Can chief allow me to speak? Chief, we are million. And I'm just saying, me crutching in India. Oh, you're crutching and you mentioned economy. But I have chance of a church crutching for the ano. Crutching in Pacho. Okay, me of an. Oh, now you're crutching. You have time and Robert touch them crutching. Ah, the Paboni Bia, the Paboni. I know checking what can this see Chief Tionim that posterity will not be kind to Nanado's and his administration. Ghana will not remember him kindly. If there is any president who wish ever so Mayanke Anya any Nanado Alaji Baumia government, they have let this country down. See, they've taken this country back. Governance, they can't and yet just about the economy, they have destroyed almost every single institution in this country. They have politicized every institution. We don't have a nation again. I'm telling you, we don't have a nation. Is that what we deserve? Is that what we bargain for? Is that what we desire as a nation? We have said, we all need to come together and refuse this country. Democracy, the institutions of states are working. Political party the will of governance will still run. But it is sad. It is pathetic. How did we descend this low? How did we get here? How did we get here as a country? And we are proud of ourselves, and we are happy, and we see going around campaigning and seeking for a mandate. Where's our conscience?
I mean, I say,
where's our conscience? Really, truly, where's our conscience?
Courage. Bremuna, yemfa your main topic now and top no so.
Ghana mabunu na 2024 is a brave way there. Michiamo, mititru democracy hub protesters. Michiamo power for resilience, strength, but sense of responsibility. Say omontna sense the very livelihood of the nation be threatened. Enra number court 6 Supreme Court
what yes him the first topic no nti wa fe no a yenko.
Oh okay. Na free court EPA no more to arise Ghana youth for your country, the nation demands your devotion, let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. We are all involved. We are all involved. We are all involved in building our mother's land.
And you know, into your monum no na yode.
Papa. Say obehu mebunua. Rights abused. But they remain in high spirit.
We are getting there.
Say Ghana will rise again. So Ghana will rise again. Because normally, one of them, Bernard, protest non come na ohun baby a omo no koto papaye. In me so de come ana police arrest no.
No nka ho koto aduane
no nka ho koto aduane o de koma omo. Tama police funi twa atro so mo papaye no. Papaye no de papaye ne ko ye so de koma omo aye de teni omo no. Ana police train no. Enom de ne ba court. No so mabon so bon lawful assembly. One Trump charges nom de bia bono. And yet he was singing this patriotic song that we should arise and that we are all involved. Emamia Reshimu said Ghana indeed will rise again. Na bone ben anomoye. Se mebunu wo maimu ampanyifo atena se ahwe. Hwekan na yensu say. Yen forest reserves say. Ni impact enya ye kokofu say. And afi 2024 Ghana ain't mean producing 500,000 tons of cocoa because of galamsey. 2021 you produce 1 million plus. Ivory Coast it produce 2.1 million. 2023. NCNTM because of galamsey. A diaboye din sisi a wu si down person oboso keke diaboye din because forest baby enua wunya ya budi nyina ase no with galamsey. This is pedia to anybody den.
Asempa FE.
Health professionals abetuja. It's about 24,000 cancer cases related to galamsey. Galamsey effect no. Cape Coast near mina yeti hakase omunisio. This enche bi omu bi secondary school a infantepem adisa da onu nyina no mutimi ko school. Omu ko school a just omu maame no so nsuo fi nkran ha ekomo omu. Na osu adobe no makoma no de na de banu aduane ama no wo pantry no wadi because of galamsey. No ka say densu I supply nsuo to about 2 million Ghanaians in Accra. Densu I polluted at the upstream. Enche weja dam no because aye wa upstream no e betini aba. Ya ye tin ho man mu no. Black water I wo Bono region eko. White water I wo Savannah eko. Inti enche enemi hu picture bi a water river fe because of the pollution upstream no it's a matter of time e betini aba. Inti se President Kufuado eni na bediechi Alhaji Baumia atena se ahwehwe kan ema we nyina akoso na mabunu se da bi de akoso no ekotia your livelihood. Matisa express bi say ncha ye be importing so in fact indeed 2023 you imported about $23,000 worth of water from Italy. Imported about 14,000 water from Holland and another $11,000 worth of water from Lebanon. 2023. Tiasha said that.
Charlie, it's serious.
Another report: Italy, Netherlands, and Lebanon.
Now,
3 countries.
Ghana for the concentrate. Why?
What we are seeing, a very serious thing. Now, Mebunu responsibly arises. Let us call attention to it. Now, and Mebeka Asempa, IGP Dampare, he's done extremely well leading the police service. Improved image of the police service. In fact, last multimedia year national dialogue on media freedom, one of the reports says in his tenure as IGP, there's not been a single abuse of a media person by a policeman. Yet even the mindset of the police, he's been working at it as a son. And in Tinabesha, day one of the protest, the police conducted itself very well.
Professionally.
Until what I suspect to be order from above.
Political
interference in their work. What we are seeing as is a whole national institution, a chantro gu innocent Ghanaians so.
The hin intro a police for can go almost so.
Police now no issue statement. Say we block it and diverted traffic from Liberation Circle all the way to 37 Hospital.
That's true.
And so police now say actual report say protesters and they block access to the hospital. Ono no say we block it.
Na the access to hospital honomo. Any baby I work can Liberation Circle honom no. Access to the hospital no. Nya hospital na nim ho baby na omugina no.
Police na mount barricade.
Ewo hospital na nim ho baby nipa be fa wura mu no.
Yes.
Barricade ni.
And more diverted traffic to the back access. Police na ye. Omo release no mo dictate baby omo diverted to baby omo no release here. Afede ko wi akire no. Omo ne aban no the propaganda to try to convince people say what happened was wrong. Protest is not illegal. Article 21 of the 19th Constitution ensure that. In fact, there here say obey inform police. At a point, the police now omashada to say your permission. Anna court ama clarity says just mere information. No. Police crew here first no oko demonstration na 11th hour. No ashada ex parte motion no akwaje injunction no dey be preventive. 2015 MPP call court e was asem no ma court ka say illegal that the police cannot apply ex parte motion to seek injunction to prevent a demonstration. Police ka 2015 MPP na call court on. And so in the case of this case omo protest was 19th 18th no call court say ex parte motion and they hear me one and that's the extent to which institutions have been bastardized. Said the court gave a ruling against its own self.
This government
na we nyina echi na say police achi nkrofo di omo aba quarter na judge atna ekonwam
babezia
etie aka say nkrofo na ye police abuse your right by preventing access to legal counsel first. Omo prevent say dey aduane pe mo in fact dey aduane command no kra no omo cheni to afiase. Umu se we wa ha ne ayi no oben say otro number chona ochenechi on Jamestown. The next few hours, yes, illegal. Sa abuse of their rights. Now, for the lawyer form, Anna Omudio Kada, HAC police, to find the whereabouts of their clients. You can't wait in nature, no court to say police now or abuse of rights no was remind you to police custody. We find him. But so far na kwa say protest no eno na omope into 3rd to 5th October free the citizens demonstration 3 days. You share from Oponglo we come all the way to Independence Square
and we are here for
Ghana for
free the citizens demonstration. Ghana for ye mebru na omo abuse the right of ye nuanom no.
Police for sorry.
We are rising.
We'll face it up with them.
It's just us.
We'll run away.
When your group be to different groups, movement for change. You have to also you force fully.
And a movement for change for na more demonstration.
A Ghana mebru na demonstration.
Ba momo
ye wom. And ye kwansho. Yes. Because say antina say defended the constitution on bese o man no. Na galamsey na threaten the state, the entire state no. Do bia ko galamsey site bia onimi se enra odani fie. Do ko tu galamsey bia okoda ni fie. Ene omo amukotu ne ombese akodo mo fie. But mebuna omo free attention sa dey we high yen say o man no omo de ye de omo hye fiase.
Asempa FM.
Watch a video ni bi sani wo ka se ko to ho video a demonstration ne koso e twaguo nyina no wo hu se mabunu no so ye mfonso mo a
anya mfomso bia adentia protest is to make a statement na almost some person protest ewe Revolution Square opposite the Jubilee House. What is wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Adentina police no empese omobeye wo ho.
Right, ask from where demonstration.
Enya no na court ruling ba say ho de omuntumi nko no.
But the ruling of the court ab initio is wrong. Intia no ya totuni.
Court ni ruling no.
Ya totuni by the court's own previous ruling 2015 no, that ruling is invalid. And one of the characteristics of a law, that a law must be reasonable. Any law that is not reasonable is moot and null and void. Characteristics of law. Lawyers no that a law must be reasonable. The 2015 wa say yet after the eba saying, and I'm shocked 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 2024, 9 years later. 9 years later. How?
It is also a demonstration na police focus you na ko two police ni safo a eno no hu ne se ya de ye.
Day one yen two police ni car safo. Day two nti question is eba ne sen. Tracker insuo ni aduane a protesters no eyusu. Sense come de wane ama obi no ewo mu no. Police the tow truck abai be tow efi ho akọ. Sani siye na minsu ameno o ba be ye fi mano a minjira ho hwew. Minjira ho hwew. Enti question I say bisa say den ni si ye nti. Den ni si ye truck no enye police pickup. Enye police van. Enye tow truck. Sapati police tow truck. Ti obu person mu tow truck na containing the food and water of the protesters.
From Koyikino.
Aden. Intina Makoliva, former leader of the demonstration, eku two key no sene be ya omo mfa omo nsuo no enko.
Why bone?
We bone be ni wo.
Court no be kire.
Oh, court.
Bone be ni wo.
Court no be kire.
Ba hu yet you say before ni kwabna bone no mo e demonstration. Eye yi kire. Lutini ade si ni ade ansana 1948. Satam no ne wo colonial yi o. Tribunals na ade o. Ne ko isi ko ho de bia. Nti it is not always that the court is right. And when the court is wrong, it infringes on the constitution. Constitution if any pa ba ko pe to enforce it is citizens. Citizens and a constitution if from the constitution e bre on we say ye bufa ne so a of free citizens. So citizens must rise.
Da ben constitution e fan ye say
preamble. Chapter in the name of the Almighty God, yes. We the people of Ghana.
We the people. That's it.
Is that the interpretation of the preamble?
What we say?
That is a serious statement.
It's not a serious statement. It's right. Let him read it. That's the truth. The law is
defense of the Constitution, Article 3. Parliament shall have no power to enact a law establishing a one-party state. Any activity of a person or group of persons who suppresses or seeks to suppress the lawful political activity of any other person or any class of persons or persons generally is unlawful.
The defense.
Mekambum. Any activity of a person or group of persons, including group of policemen, group of judges, of a judge, or say that seeks to suppress the lawful political activity like a protest of any other person or class of persons or persons generally is unlawful. Mekanko. All citizens of Ghana shall have the right and duty at all times to defend this constitution. All citizens.
At all times.
Bengazi.
Oh, mama,
Bengazi. Domena for.
What is America and I feel the baby?
Domena for video. No two mamma. Misa no be idea.
No problem. Article 4.
Video no here.
No.
Nya wonkwana utie hweye. So video discussion no question na o de fatum.
Article 4. All citizens of Ghana shall have the right and duty at all times to defend this constitution, and in particular to resist any person or group of persons seeking to commit any of the acts. Clause 3 of English language. To misleading. And you copy perfect constitution. No. Copy perfect.
Contest out different from what you are
to do all in their power to restore. Oh, ma'am, if you do some what say on the casa. Oh, ma'am, me time na there.
What I'm saying is, there's nowhere in the 1992 casa court to koya de na nya ye friend person on the court to go kontokwa. Show us in the constitution that. What he said.
And the brother me can now say na.
Come say na okay you.
So me master kaza obi me court.
Oh, my one no asante.
They me bon ya record mumbo.
He did say that.
And on Facebook no.
He did say that.
Because defense of the
Asempa 94.7 FM so eni Ekosiise dwumadi so eni honorable meba nobi wasem na kan na aseden
me say the institution be and individuals be ebu constitution nanimu for omu buaso constitution ankasa free Ghana for citizens some defend the constitution no.
That's the truth.
Yes, sir.
And I say enimusa and I be a constitution article 4.
Bengazi me pebe.
And article 4 say all citizens of Ghana shall have the right and duty at all times. Into 1 a right, 2 a duty. To A, defend this constitution and in particular to resist any person or group of persons seeking to commit any of the acts referred to in clause 3 of this article, and B, to do all in their power to restore the constitution after it has been suspended, overthrown or abrogated as reference to in clause 3 of this article.
As referred to.
She video here that she na say we a can demonstration. Omoni approach for no. We friend saying
demonstration protest.
Sir.
Yes.
Even most civilized
protester. Sebio I say for the first time in Ghana no we don't appreciate it.
Yes.
Part of the demonstration say political class the political class, particularly the MPP and the NDC no the Ghana shamo and until to demonstrate it no they bent the flags and posters of the two parties. It is part of making the statement of a protest. It is part. It's a statement you are making.
Say kwashe flag.
Say kwashe flag.
They be say flag way the people omu kita flag way say no. Omu diga nenya.
Na
tell you say movement for change. Na me Yiadom. Na you wait meba.
O nsem a wo kan say
o kasa be 15 minutes.
Me obunyu bibi so. Enti no obi agapade bi wo ho na nipa ne ho ye wahia na wo hye na no ye protest. O come and see saying.
Debbie. The flag is a symbolic item.
A symbolic day.
Symbolic item.
Be a party be property.
Good. And international constitution now. It calls on the police at said demonstration to protect public property. Party posters in Kahon. Alan Martin, my candidate. My leader, my supporter no. I say the entire person be the president. I say or the Juma be baby brave na Ghana mebunu enya Juma ye mamu wa hin homo. No mo nya Juma ye nya sika ato mo ho. Se nyame ye adom ni woni leshi we na se betray sa trust na. Everybody has the right to protest, and part of the protest they say, hey, afafranto mo di nhwamo, and to do that they can burn it. It is part of protest.
Then you didn't engineer trouble.
Me say protest. Oh yes, a statement no na ebi awu ebi wa ya opese otoma debi and yes
encourage no.
They are making nice within the contest. Na me say so she afafranto flag no. Now who now bisa say o say we di mi hwamo. Ebia na wo no pese otuma for front obetimi asesa wadwen.
Me that's it. Abusuani a uti ye courage no bi na wate ne nka no o kasa e de ma movement for change. One year do bisi.
Oh, wa mama no ensi.
Ebre no obra waje edoso. Mama nko no abuso mama.
Me da say
ono abotu be 3 minutes.
Oh me patch there be. Oh dear, Mr. Because I'm now can ye ni bi ho a me kra me te ha no na me ye machine. O share that say o create fear and panic.
Se no krema ye mo she wa senya bone.
There be, Mr. There's no way in the constitution.
Asempa FM.
Our court cannot depart from a previous decision when it appears to its right to do so.
That is after review.
Oh,
they didn't go for a review of the court's decision. That's not what happened.
Me patch.
Maybe police and filing review.
What I'm saying is that court to no pass decision, and no would the so
and they didn't go to a higher court.
The court is not bound by the past decision.
And you're no correct.
Article 129. 2 of 1992 Constitution. BSC says Supreme Court needs to me. We are also come to
the court.
Education.
Why this 129?
Until me person says I will paint picture. Be said court is bound not to depart from previous decision. It's not so. Please, yeah, what the law. 1292 they be ho. Why? Na me
1292. The Supreme Court shall not be bound to follow the decisions of any other court. That's what it says. In just Oman Kwajo Supreme Court.
No, what I'm saying is say Oman Kwajo Supreme Court. One sem na wo kan. And I make sure we say Ghana ayi we. To me court ni wo to me court ni wo to me say ne past or previous decision what me depart from.
What is your basis? The enemy say court a ruling and I go seek a review of the court's ruling. Yes, but yes, a court ruling say we and yet not court na say ka say that is not it.
No.
Makan want
to Mr.
Injunction
how is it? And me person me say Constitution, the very Constitution are the see we name. Emma court yes Supreme Court no kwine.
But injunction Supreme Court na man one but your argument is moot.
You made a general statement about the court. It may educate you about what the Constitution states. Also so about
that's not what you have.
You made a general statement.
But that's not what I said. I didn't say that the Supreme Court.
Some okay do the Mr. And you know Mr.
Into your make
person arguments now statement now can force. Because court was said to me, no, do not go to test.
Basis.
Oh, please. I feel so Osaka fast in Bibabekai. And I think it's not fair. Unim. Obekachere say, Oko too say, Ebeka crying yansu nya den, emfa ennom. Obo yebi, ko to say yan mame. Because. Oh, please.
See 2023.
You
imported drinking water from Italy, Netherlands, and Lebanon. Remember what tunes name now?
There be maybe.
Exactly.
Now we know a news ana. We know your news. Now yet you crew no. Bottled water and you imported the baby and no man.
Johin.
Obisami.
Johin.
Sparkling water baby or from overseas. And they imported the bar. Ebu a yeso so yede so nkrofo so fa bi Ghana se woni ma me catch o nkrofo ye nsuo ha other African countries enso so efa bi free ha nkrofo export bi free ha de call. Oh, you don't know
their own issue importing issue for confidence
me say oh kasa no ye wadwen say oh creative and panic patobo
what they want to say
democracy hub ye ba o so the di kan abrantie na oye convener no oye NDC ni mapa aye Oliver Baka Vamo no oye NDC ni mapa 2013
who any party card
to 2015.
Courage man kasa.
Only
this polarization it's not fair.
Please.
No, it's not fair.
Please.
And you fair.
Please.
Courage. Why you be fast why na argument? Oh ya wo de na obi anche wo se fafa sei. Man
no.
To asoma me.
Na home. What? Why your NDC ni mapa? Oda ora mahama koma so pa. E Oliver e kana sebi. 2013 to 2015.
Sorry.
Only Dr. Tuguba. Oche me. Adie. Only Dr. Tuguba. Ene ye adwuma under President Mahama or presidency.
Jubilee.
Oh please, meba, Mr.
What kind of
me pacho.
Everybody working at Jubilee House today is MPP member.
Oh, adena yana. Menu adena.
To assume honorable.
No, in your submissions you must be fair.
Say.
You must be fair. Don't make such this way.
Enya na wo mo ti ma menya medjuma. Honorable to.
Medasi EBY. Medasi EBY. Hwe. Ena no pa na me kan wo afiti kese ba ko so say.
Na me ka sa wo kan we na si asem so o say niema nyina che se o ye NDC ni.
Me pese me che say.
No man the right to so.
No, meba. It's only fair. Say ye man ye hunu ba bi obi afri ba. What is the beche no? Say hunu ba bi anipa ni free ba. E na wutimi describe ni ye. Na hunu ni intentions and ni actions. Abrantie na oye na dwene say approved route the man no be the open na blockade o say
nobody approved
so
oh now based on the public order at no what the command police who notify police ya ma approve rules police at the mama of so and also so you don't know o ka so make my bibia e my we mo and even approve rules no cry dey ma no on your way no say we gina baby na one could do final destination said the catch na you could be charged for unlawful assembly. Masa, Ghana is not a banana republic. Now, Maka say you are hungry for power. You are hungry for power. And and someone emfatana moye. Sure, the whole police officer. Now, what's so nimu? The face shade no. Just say two. What do you seek to gain? Obi a moko demonstration. Masisa kunkuma buwa chiche mubotomu. Obi amoko demonstration mo koni kerosene kam ho petrol kam ho matches ehihye mobotom what be that na just mun ni timma mo just adwin boni wo mo timo to extend that kwanye lead to hospital 7 military hospital CSA na what ma nya kokodra ba bejo bystander bi ka che o se crash de mo ye ne nya o se na nipa wu a na ye den any peru na ye den just unni ayam hihie akra munni ayam hihie all because we are hungry for power because ora mahama wo ho no na o ye adwuma o presidency enti kwan bia so NDC ba obesa akwa nya adwuma e wo ne presidency aye enti Ghana be hye enhye na sa attitude we efa eno so frɛ ne fa na nipa aye eniamo ho nsɛm na ye ka ho asɛm na wote ha menua who justifies that way in the name of politics who justifies our action way now no so man ne ba ebogu minum ye no so uni so man ne bo ebogu minum ye no so na wote ha na chese who scandalize the court of the land what do you seek to gain court wa kasa who pese bu court na nimtia ena ye den adana mo pese pillars of a democracy or democratic institutions nina mo pese mo break in nina all in the name of partisan politics etino se mo anfa anko ye nananom ahemfo so se de mahama oso mo ye nya atwemi owie ye ode ko imamfo yi so ode aba asofo so afa de mo se du court ne so e crucify court what is seek to gain edana mo benya because ye pe power enti emrana ye nyina no sebi ye protest ye de koye demonstration no momo de mu tietia so say anti galamsey na mo galamsey cry ye popular woman when you na more days word ni buy asha one ni ade nyina yandisi for na de won ba kromo ani ye nim wo mo ora mama na tu kwan e China no ka check China for say oh Ghana de gold no doors ti mu mra ti China for no sorry mo de ex convict for nya e no be bu kromo ati e no be bu Ghana ha say no mo na don ba e na mo tie ni ye ena omo de omo ba kromo ha ube kai say NDC 40 task force omo de bevlola T2 to fight against galamsey. That was the time Ora Mahama as president or declare say galamsey headquarters HB and amurefi 2015 what did they mention ye mo na mo porto you can say a problem we e de breye
ena mo ba mo ntumi
tie ye ba ye no eno na mo tuo ena egusu aye tuo no
emfie sen
umu nkwada boneda ohun umu nkwada boneda enka be hu so omo tete na fom what did they mention NDC for ba ye omo check concession dey ma omo executives ward executives ofa baby a NDC chairman we was be concession ni ese yensuo wo ene yensa ase wo mutu fra ese ne ma basa wo kromu ha ene mo manya moral right to talk about galamsey in this country. My God, ade na de ye mu bi ne ye ni retentive memory on ade mu ye ka galamsey asemu a you want to make it a big issue wa bra minua Fred Agbenyo that time menenu na ye program anopa na discussion ne ba na ye ka galamsey ya Professor Mr. Asempa no kan of blessed memory was it galamsey na jiansem that time na enso ba ko toy flood this your eastern region e ma ne ko ho to ko hwe omo no kan wasem say adentina galamsey no ayesa ano omo gina ho ni bi na omo so kan sem ni bi dia to ane so say ye wa party for no na yes ade mo the problem na to minus one fe de makọ gina nchen
ba say honorable mo yes argument we ya enu ntina Ghana for say NDC nko na mo ya mo Ghana mo meye die o manyi o si etie o nya kola bi o mo amawo no kra mo de ato so eti mo de
ya bi utie
we benyi unya akola bi o mo say
it will be hypocritical and pretentious on the part of Fred and his likes. Say omubeba be galamsey asem ni bi.
And why should you limit it to Fred and then
NDC for no more science no. Say do mo see ye dedefa galamsey ni ho no. Metuwa na bi say mo say na ade wo mo free Sudan na ba ya na. Because ade no mo na mo the problem ya ba beto o man so. Ana ya ba na ye nyina ye free say ade no ebia is becoming a national security threat. Said you declare 2015 in India. And your young check where before so you be see no choir. Now quickly, not your U10. Then you are pretending. You tell my penny Mahama say, Obi or Coco D, some money will sue him on the champagne, cosi sue him now. Court actually woman also no bape, obey your money in a PA. Sana NDC flag bearer eka say obey his microphone in a PA. As how Mama Baba be saying you know. Eti ana no na mo kra de mo betima kasa nsem we bi please aban no what the government is doing now no is about say you betimi are engaging in responsible mining because sebi Ghana yesi beku din fatana kono onyame wa cheye bade ejapade bebre we are naturally endowed na menya sure say o mine bet na ho ana yes o bet na ho amakrama abada ona krama baba beka mine ne de ebekoso ye kan its contribution to our GDP it's almost 6%. A very key sector moma ye nyina ye nhwe kwan ye befa so a ye betimi sanitize system no now mine timi nya so mfa so na ankra omo so de omo ahyemu no omo so enya so emfa so eti eno ehun enkomo na ye di ka wunya akwanya we no enya bibia na eye negative wunya akwanya then you preach about responsible mining omo ade into small scale mining say yes remo omo ye large scale mining yes remo adwuma na mo ye no emrada ho
say 2016 me no na na preach
oh say
how
say
what they can be
but you preach say what they mama ni nsuo no ni preach say
2016 preach here
say den
2016 ko campaign now preach
say den
were you preaching
say den but you say me preach say
where we are now
no me that be Mr. Ebiwa
you na see for man
we are building a country me nya sure say obi e de champagne kosi ensuo mo how chen me I'm not sure but they hear me ya and they say you are politicizing it to extend that omutimi kokofa and they say Zimbabwe any Tanzania omo where be Tanzanite omo site bako and na NDC for no circulate on social media. It is a we zoom ya de na wan hunu baby e free bar. O baby say nanti ensuo na ni aye say ni nyina sa pictures no omo na ababe flooding on social media. Why are we doing this? Just because o pese o tu ade ni mu nchina o ma ban ne ho bon o ma chese obi ehun se sebi ensuo kra ekoya no ne kra no ehun ti. You don't do that. We say mama anya politics of conscience kakra. because mama dey na koye te say obi kra eye mine na obi fa banko boni trim. Because people are ignorant about the whole issue. I don't know say ehun sa. Look, the air kan ho asem and say yan jintu da. Say ensuo da ho no obi de champagne kwakosi ensuo finfini. O say nipa no aban enya wo no obedi. Nemom obi ya rock mine obi ekofom adege ebububuo what is the mention the risk involved sending sabe corner no on sense obia such a person no untimi crucify no unless say oni won krata but so on krata na o ye adwuma sebi adwuma na wo ye no on say asase no. Sani Pano must be encouraged to work because it was set on mine no so nya some fast no and then you able to go do kromo ha. You started mining or boase since 1897. 1916 nya e bana fe manganese bauxite na ye started mining. Ye na nanom mining over the years. I didn't think I be say who say no mo do mo timi kokoye sa de no na mum no the issue of say ensure ye sensasi to fra no na eni ho kese because that ye krom and na NDC for ko fa China for buy e mo be tigu ye kwaye yimu and na omo futu from na ma for no say hey na say omo yes omo yes kadia and ye to de en kwakoche. And now your problem now you no kwanya. Suddenly you want to be seen as angelic politicians and you know and the Ekosiise and also can buy ni say ora mahama say ono de obi a wedding ceremony bia or galamsey mu bia court ni na di no ono nya kwanya obeyi say nipa na pie edi de ne nka please
abusuani a uti ye kane emrahye badwani ene MPP amanyoko no communication team okaho Collins Ousu amankwa ene ofre no chiefa wojeso former MP na wate nene no edase Fred Trustman
mini aba me dase na me hwa wo bebre enanyumre meti na Asempa kupena mbisa me nsanti o man Ghana ya odachi pampa na because me be drew a fear enanyumre na nka nyina yeti efidi echi na yememu entina I thought say ye the Ghana beto first na ya kan Ghana sem na se bi adwen bi aso ye wo be kan wa be ayema na yi no na ya kan pansema me nua chief enye na menim chief o me chief na na wo legonton ene de apio na nyame ya domune we have got involved in national politics so ama me nwa obebre te me tia na imsa me say ente ampa ente me bati fie na otie me sen papa na betina no kan sem for galamsey ho a na me kudru fie a awla fie ama kudru kojo 15 years na because that didn't na got na TV radio so can same say enti wa ka no na wa adwene ye osen na me ka che me ba well enti kire se Ghana isia na yeti isia no ye hia nyina ne abato elections enti se nipa wu kra emfa ho election ti yen kan ne be ka no ye kwaye nyina se ya election ti ye mo yen kan differently yensu eye the survivor eye nia ya fapim nyina gina so seko ene de say nye stories e kran so different but the bagana na ne na first and si da enti na ti den nia wo bebre no ena otimi ton bi di ma obi a ebia oni bi enye se wo de na wo no wa sei no
Asempa FM.
na free de okoboka akotofo de aba na so bitim bet na aka say enye hwe eye normal ende ye ko he ye da achi ne den na se bi ya tu aba aye ndi sia free abde so 8 good years ni aban from abetna so bibia ye se ndc aba 8 good years out there so
Moja tita
who say NDC
Some okay.
yes ma you ma Ghana for untimi nya say NDC na wonya ade ma wase a ye bone krono wonya ade ma wase a ye bone krono na nanu mo enfo e kasa fa galamsey wunyina omada ni NDC fo asofo a e kasa fa galamsey wunyina omada ni NDC all the various groups Ghana Medical Association for atocrat adiaba all the pharmacists cancer for modiaba nyina omotocrat adiaba student union socrat adiaba omunyina ye NDC for
Waka ni nyina
enti mo bi kasa biom ye nyina yenye di o kasa about 20 na o kasa challenge fa na ekoi ma ke mi mo yishimi o me yam sheme because na ye kan no anka nye sanete o minyaba over the weekend me am to Catherine crime echo all the way to Takwa Asempa back na midi meni ko hu yi no ene eti ha ye kan sa no me yam sheme because clearly there's no commitment.
There's a commitment.
Say your best solve problem no because election about to oba
And this is what me kasa say.
enti ade se kra na oka about 20 Ghana fo nyina munye din na yen se kwaye na yen senso election ba wo obeka bi election ti na okesa Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Oh, politics now here until what they continue with what you are saying.
You see ade President Mamane NDC ye na cause such Chinese also convicts ni nyina de begua ena wa buy a very responsible government, a very committed government. Ena 8 years.
They are deporting.
Can this gentleman allow me to speak?
Honorable, man, trust me.
Why?
Them just say.
And I'm sure I'm in Jana. I'm a farmer Nakana. Make me a jai.
Oh. Fair trust me.
Chief. It is sad. What is happening in our country? Otia. Or say, oh, money only contributes 6% to our GDP. But what?
It's almost 6.
Okay, if I say 10% to our GDP.
I say 5.7, almost 6%.
Now this I'm making
and you know they quote me because I figure I'm a boy.
5.7 is the same as 6% to running up. You know it. By mathematics. Me can boni be a phobia. We say mining contributes about 6% to our GDP. But nyawan can trace the effect, the negative impact of that same mining on our country. And what you can
I spoke about responsibility.
It is a manyasika. Oh, Makwe Juma.
Honorable
Makwe Juma.
I
don't know why you are doing this. Makwe Juma. Never me 10,000 Ghana cedis. Name me niaje. Nam so chare I feed the man see the manye bio 10,000 me so me bla. Na echina yare abomi. Na me call hospital. Na ma cost penny $10 30,000 akobo bu chaka da come 10,000 no ho e da ko sam ho yare me wia me say na am say djuma na me ma me 10,000 nti no yen cost na me nyere me be me wa ba so what kind of logic is this? Enti mine here contribute 6% to our GDP enti ye won kola nena omo 9394 enye hwe okay mine here contribute 6% to our GDP enti ne cancer bana manfo ewu a enye hwe money contributes 6% to our GDP.
That is not
money contributes 6% to our GDP. Is that what you are saying?
Populism.
Is that what you are saying? 6% from money. 50%. Nanya money na say no. Yare na wa create no. You never say we are here. Where are we going as a nation?
You don't know what you are saying.
Where are Obi? See Obi. Watch me.
Why are you confused?
I can sit on this platform today and tell you. Say mining na cost organ hano enye illegal. And yes, state sponsored, supervised and sanctioned mining and the cost across board.
Na oka senye illegal
I will explain. So just I will explain to you
because Minerals Commission for ma won krata na we state to we hwanyu we say illegal.
You see, obi eni ho a oye illegality in the open. Obokro no a ye bom wesun anameboa. Oye abone a ye disie anameboa. Den na me allow me to make my submission, young man.
Day robbery out here.
Young man, will you allow me?
You can say day robbery out here.
Honorable, ye ni bre ni ewu ye.
Oti pa ba obetire o oti na paro to was.
Trust me. Trust me.
Me say me kotakwa over the weekend. Broad daylight.
And is it called
by the roadside? Excavated tank from a man for how you juma. Kasi twem kwa de ba police for twem ye nyina twem ministers twem obi twem illegality.
Was that a constituency?
Oh, what is that? Why are you behaving like this? Charlie, you are becoming a nuisance. And I endanger speech to this guy, I'm telling you. Okay?
Me say, mo parliamentary candidates no cry or yes and your money be. Stop it.
You see, as long as you come and sit on this platform,
yes, I do.
And a coffee, let me I can send baby. I can go and pick Professor Football Boakyewaa report. Make me pick audios, new conversation transpire, openly available to all of us. What you people are doing with mining, make me I can want them. But I have decided say Ghana wants an American. But you still pushing me. So saying this in galamsey na nya. Chini tu me. Oh, what is the meaning of this? You are clothing the powers. Me for that I don't control the police. I don't remote control the police service to do things. You do. You have the power.
Small scale miners, no.
The courts and everything. You appointed the Chief Justice. Everything is in your hands. Everything, the state is in your hands. We have given it to you free of charge. Ghana next year election, the whole world. Any say I'm saying hano. Minim say me need to me make me the bomb me home buy. Individually we cannot protect ourselves. And nothing now we have come together and agree say to me now you individually in no you carry in their boom. Near their map for pay. Now you Japan sky on your man say J na boy and share so. And so the bus stops with Mr. President. He appointed the IGP, he appointed the military high command, he appointed the Chief Justice. Everybody in this country, national security is under the president.
The Ukodi declare is the president.
What you say? The bus stops with him. Me family are too many more go stop you because many galamsey. Too many na me want make you go stop you be. Now you can't assume we are trivializing it. I have said and I will repeat here today. Like he attempted to say galamsey or mining has been with us only God knows how long. Ghana mining sanye in those we are talking about the alluvial gold and so to the river plus and the river bank among what you call sanya kana omanya piece of fence and gold room. Our people have always engaged in mining using pickers and using shovels and using their small equipments. At that time River Densu, River Pra, any all these rivers. The people who are behind this thing that you are calling legality, I'm telling you, illegality, are the people with the suit, the big men who can afford to buy the excavators and the rest. They are behind it. And the president is saying, I don't know as a chief uti ha. Who want to go excavator 5 the African and the Abana Odi Ejuma. And I'm Kolabi Omugu a village who has a commodity pay because ready. All my sacrifice on my Ejuma on the field. Oh sorry, no what you mean like who sells. Now the kingpin, the beneficiary. Only pana the any end on your home fast one. On the hearing and batting can no muji many no. Where is the justice in this? Where is the justice in this? Where is the justice? No, you can't. Mumayenka, hey. Nanka demonstration ne can act go do it. Galamsey ne buy. Any election to no demonstration. Demonstration no mukoye no. It's about mother Ghana. Say ye kwaye essay. Say yensu essay. Ninya kan koko.
Demonstration.
Koko. Aye this year. 500,000 metric tons for me and yebi. Look at the contribution of cocoa to our GDP. Yantimi and yebi. You are not worried about it. You are telling me about some 3%. That 3%, how much of that goes to the states? How much of the 6% you claim to get from cocoa goes to the states and benefits all of us?
Now, the cocoa is.
Sure. Miniaba.
So I confused.
Asempa between the police and demonstrators no. You know police for when you buy radio so me can say ma e na e dem say me come was bebre. Because ye nyina gitum say adwuma na omo ye de bo oman no. E adwuma e kese pa. Omo ni ho a wan hwe e be den say e betinya tena say in peace. Now share the condition under which are omo ye adwuma no. And I know say in their minds of minds, in their clear conscience, some of the things that happen, they are human beings. Some of the things that happen, there is no way and come from Momo Pedia. Share they be a mecano. And kind of one of the ever police for. Yes, we are police force. It was created to protect a section of the society. So it is always they against us. And so the police were to protect the big the government, the people, the authority, and against the citizenry. And then you see the police is a service. There is no way the police can do their work without the civilian. There is no way. And so we are partners in governance and in development and in maintaining peace and security in our country. The total population of this country, about 33 million. How many policemen do we have? Have you seen anywhere in the world where any military might or police might has been able to suppress a determined group of people before? Have you seen that before? There is no military, there's no police anywhere in the world that when the people rise up in their millions, that the police can stand. They will run into the sea. They will run into the sea. Forget about the ammo cars and the hot water they have. As more people are dying, more are coming. We have seen it across the world. Is that a route we want to pursue? Is there a path we want to traverse on? Who will benefit? You can be the policeman standing by the roadside with your AK-47. Your wife and children, siblings, they don't have the AK-47 you have. Go to your barracks. Go and see the miserable life. Almost all the barracks now attend to ice block selling points. Yeah. And yet, the same people who are suppressing and keeping that this way has placed in the constitution say, you don't mean unionizing. Don't mean demonstrating. Don't mean go on strike. You can't even talk about your condition of service. Then when ordinary people have risen up, fighting for a collective good, then you allow the same oppressor to use you to oppress the people. Are you correct? Are you correct? You think that the demonstration that they are doing for their families? Or you think they are doing it for themselves?
They are doing for themselves.
Demonstration no more here, no. You think that the young men over there don't have anything to do? You think that they fancy just being the scorching sun and sleeping on the street?
Criminality.
And you don't think that the police to you all of you are a beneficiary? And I tell you, majority of the commission, the big men, they are businessmen and politicians. So they will sleep in the comfort of their bedrooms. You and your barracks in your small cubicles. They will pick a phone and call you, be saying, yes sir, go and beat them, go and throw down them. You follow them sheepishly and be doing it. Go and see the properties that they owe, the big people give you those instructions. Go and see the schools that their children are attending. Go and see how they are enjoying. So be following them. You know that your money be. And who police me? Who you don't come market me there? Say be so don't go to be numa. And you just follow them. When they say carry hot water, bend them, beat them, arrest them. I saw the videos. Here court national and police media and you today can cover no one. Nipe BCO or pian guys say as you treat the suspect like that.
Did the police for
do you treat the suspect like that? Do you treat the suspect like that? Or pian says the panel Obeka say some having armed baby. It's not proper. That's not professionalism. I am not for once say any civilian should take the law into his own hand and go fighting the police, and because the police are working for all of us. And no, so we need to collaborate, we need to work together. Me a question be me on that very faithful day Saturday, last week Saturday. Now me call 37. Me call hotel na Krana Federal Hotel say. Now after the share of upper baby or not kwa. It used to be good in tulip. So much you didn't know they are here. I was going to meet somebody there.
Swiss something.
When I go to Opebia traffic light, police were blocking all. Almost barricade in their blocking coin.
At Opebia.
At Opebia. At Opebia, me say you to be next me. So when I go there, I was
Marriott.
Me call only Marriott.
Swiss spirit.
There's a Dimian friends here, and I'm so me call a hotel now. And I must say, I can get to that place, but me to me movie beyond that place. And to demonstration koso
so I'm blocking an account.
You don't listen.
Okay, traffic.
So the police block the place. And see omu be when the man no and I make pass chef listen I call hotel hall. Me we here no mean to me cause that lane and back towards airport. So I have to use the same one way back. When I got there they opened for me and I passed. So they themselves admitted said there was demonstration going on over there. They admitted. And they blocked the road for motorists and diverted the road.
Because no man blocking at the end. What
I said
37.
Me can question say, okay, demonstration now. Even per the Public Order Act, you are supposed to inform the police service 5 clear days before the demonstration.
You notify them.
And not notify them 7 working days, right? 7 working days. Normally you agree on the route. Agree.
3 months.
They are every demonstration. They are leaders. Every demonstration. They are leaders. They are people. Stop listening. You are going to oppose in the next 2 months. We will see if you ever embark on a demonstration. In the next 2 months, you and now come back to this studio. But which time you will be in opposition?
So you think Ghanaians?
Lancaster Hotel. Lancaster Hotel. Very well. Namika question is said demonstration they are piano. They are leaders. They are people who are in charge of the demonstration. Enti muko now say muko now what we have agreed on. Bibi touch man. The leadership are held responsible. Is that what is done? The leadership are held responsible for whatever happens at the demonstration. So all the demonstration have been part of. It's all about the leader, but they interface and engage with the police. What hurts me? I was watching on TV, one of the TV stations. One police senior person, and who justifies idea. And I am the police who edit the chino shade no mokitano. Now, conformity na pavement, so
yes.
They were just standing on the pavement, the hospital pavement, just watch the wall against the wall. Before they could say Jack, they ram them up.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
What is not true?
Yeah, that's it. Fred man.
Those who are behaving were arrested. You see, you don't know what you are saying.
I don't know what.
Oh, okay. You're point in there, no. And all of us politicians must be very, very careful in this country. We must be very, very careful in this country. Otherwise, one day we will break this country on our heads. We see all these things that happen. I've said it and I will repeat that the police that I know, if they want to work professionally, they never would have gone this route. But there's somebody who is seen somewhere who is so intolerant, who cannot just accept that we are a democracy, and the only thing that the citizen can do is to express themselves through communication that we are doing on radio or through a demonstration. You know, Oga, go and arrest them, go and beat them up. Nedmarco court, you could do court. You know the things that the police people can do. They themselves they'll prosecute, they'll give charges against you. Sometimes you never be able to read the thing. You don't have your counsel. Yeah, you implicate your own self ignorantly. You could do what you say. Muko dam 2 weeks remand.
Yeah, that's it. Ebusia, Enia yeti ye.
Remand. We are not being fair to this country. Let's stop it.
Yeah, that's it. Fred Agbenyo ena yatin Nkano NDC communication team member. Fred, yeah, that's it. Now,
stop the things that people are doing. They become innocent. Stop it. The country belongs to all of us. If you want to kill all of us, then be prepared to kill everybody.
Renard, dear, you or they Abba, Adventure. Hey, Fred.
People are doing is not fair.
On them. Where we are, the mamma mean to me and to a man. Eunice Akuma, Adventure, or they Abba. Or say, queer. Honorable, who disturb me program no. Eunice Akuma adwenche your day Abba or say queer. Catch Fred mama say onkai 2015. Ni esi ye wabra. Let my vote count for or more proteste. Sabre NDC te so ni esi ye. Ena we na de your day Abba or say queer make us Fred ka say na no memenda no otakwa. Na ede no sabe pie 37. Ena kwadwa nim de ayi a wode aba o se kwia no kwasem ne se MPP aban se ye kan animgu asesem pa baako ya afofo woni a sa galamsey nsemwe chese enye kwadwa nim wasan de aba se stop galamsey now ena ke smooth 03 de ayi ode aba o se kwia propaganda bia ni hono mo a ebeye adwuma dede kwa wana propaganda dede kwa yi so one fan to so na Imran Ali de yode aba o se akua mesre o de ne o pese o de ba no o de message e kan na ye ba ha ye ni atem Johnson Asare o se akua ye nyina ebenum sufin se ye toa so na bibia sa galamsey nsem empanimfo eye wo madwen se obia de be ye politics a ye be kreti mess amaye ho ye de abacho obedi kan na ya num sufin e wo man num se ka se ye de be politics a ena na Black France de ye ode aba o se akua party no e wo the power to stop galamsey no but esa say empanimfo no e wa amanyoko na mu so ka ho bi nti no o mun solve problem no ena che say wo mone na ma na ye to drones ena ye kan se makese so adwuma e wo se omo ye na omo de stop galamsey no omo nye krado se omo beye Joseph Adutwum de ye ode aba o se akua meme de ne se ye stop se ye tu galamsey e wo ensuom ye hia me pa no ena Juliet Boakyewaa na se Fred memenda wo nkran ye wo we no hu ayu o say ukotwa mu ho wie ya ansa na wo kotakwa no ayu
Saturday Sunday na me kotakwa. Why is it challenging me? I'm all about this.
Ayu mamle amele de ye ode aba also o de no ye akoye ne ye kanya enye yabusanfo yemfa Electoral Commission ensemi entu apo enra nkrata Electoral Commission penimfo de aba ne omo ka se NDC amanyoko request se yenye forensic audit no so omusomu a enye yi because hyehyɛ ye wo ho no mo se bia ye se ya to aba ana ye beto aba e wo mayi mu ye bie nwoma mu ato ko hwese udin wo mu akohwe na adin ni mu a ye mfonso e wo mu ne asiesie etisi ebe fiti preko pa aka se o ye nkoye forensic audit mfonso apiepie ba bi de ye nur okra we obia was menum ne ye de asori courage so mame semenum
isi ane posture we take ne me baso but quickly just a few minutes because
from 5 minutes
because yeme asefem say honorable Tehana well you see in the mindset of MPP for no as a Ghana no a MPP ni NDC for nko The polarized mindset no. I don't know did your money nyano. But ya kako ba nyina no. So man boy boma ye nyina. Obi ani ho a wo tumi so be galamsey ano same President Akufo-Addo. But this one say ono ankasa ne naban mufuo ne party for ka hunti. And me I even suspect say Akonta mines in particular President Akufo-Addo ne dia.
Uni adansi nti
me suspicion. Adentia bisa me say dentia. How is it say?
Wa wo ka so suspect na me say bisa.
There were basis for my suspicion. There were basis. Say Akonta mines Asempa ye. Now Minister of Natural Resources. I say Akonta mines need license to mine. Now the president becomes the PRO of Akonta mines to say Akonta mines in Bibia. Normal. It's the president of a country and a PR for a company.
For your beneficiary.
How? A ban saying. Inti Amontra say no mum dio mining nyasa. As for the evidence, say omo committed to say the honorable Tihakanka, but this some pine. I saw before the court.
And the way
be quiet. MPs were saw before the court. Won't to me should be before the court.
Reason
therefore be named. What makes an activity illegal? Make me my license. Say phone way. My license say fire BB. We anything either than their wire license to do illegal. Obi anyone the license say uncle money on the water body. Obi anyone the license say onra baby no nkoye. And the height of it, the lack of commitment to this was shown by President Akufo-Addo and the MPP in 2022 when they went to pass LI 2462. I say forest reserve are 90 years, 120 years, 70 years no. They can give permit. So being kosim non commine.
He the president.
Or no president no. And the president will single-handedly ama over 1,600 permits.
Oh, fake, Mr.
Fake. Oh,
I didn't minerals commission pulling down the data. I didn't want pulling down the data. Now what Anglo Good site. When our quota all the mining firms omo deep pit mining now when akom wasem omo ye mining the I say you the irresponsible mining that is happening under your watch after 8 years what here blame NDC. Shame on you. What here me see shame. Say after 8 years of failing to solve a problem what here blame NDC. Aden Oh, stop program. Say now, President can say, I'm prepared to put my presidency on the line. What does that expression mean? Yeah, say, even if a cost me the presidency, I don't have a problem. 2020, Ulusu in a few constituencies in the mining areas.
Not even one. In the mining areas. Not even one.
I'm some votes to
mining is even one.
You will not even come close to winning the election. By a Electoral Commission. Electoral Commission behavior the basis of a commission so a better trust to credibility. Electoral Commission biano thrives on its credibility. Into anything that establishes that credibility, a true commission will be interested in. Anyone said this commission is not interested in ensuring that it proves to Ghanaians say we are credible. It's not interested in establishing integrity. And why is it so? Because President Akufo-Addo, by his appointments, has compromised the EC. One, Dr. Bosman Asare, former TESCOM patron, MPP Students Wing patron, and what finance deputy, Apiahene, MPP IT and research director in Bono, and why the deputy EC. Or no, and responsible, or no control transfers. No, I'm saying this here. Apiahene is the one doing it. Yes. Now, Forcing.
Yes.
Forcing, who is the director of IT of MPP, is the one consulting to the EC. How?
Who does that?
And if this is not an attack and an affront on our democracy, what else is? EC ni so pompo auditing the obeye. Alan Martin and the Movement for Change, you are thrown to the EC. we pretend they say forensic audit on TRC we wrote to the EC.
Much rather be.
And now on 23rd September.
And yes, reply
the reply came just a day after the Bianca. You train your reply. Now, what are we talking about?
More requested for
may go through simply. Say, we support the call for the audit. Until I know the best establish the integrity of the Electoral Commission. But what are we saying? We say, the EC should establish a technical working group, high level, with representatives of the 13 candidates. Or here we are, the working group will now establish the modalities for the audit. To do that, we are calling for 4 documents, 4 groups. The final 2020 voters register, limited registration information since 2021, voter transfer since 2021, special voters list since 2020. Now we know original copies must be given to each of the 13 reps. Omu review we na say any infraction you share with yourselves. Then sitting with the EC, you correct all of that. We are now you compile them into a final register. We are proposing 30th September to 11th October. Within that 11 days, this can be done. Within the 12 days, it can be done. By 14th October, final register is presented. With a credible register, we can have credible elections with credible outcomes. Now the entire year freeway. 23rd September.
Omo acknowledge so omo nsaka.
Omo ye twen omo. Ye twen omo be dia omo. So they must respond because the Electoral Commission cannot operate in an opaque manner.
You.
Okay, mommy. Me trust no.
Oh, now they want to answer me. No, please. Mami Kasa Fred,
Fred, who say me can be chere, say Fred Tobo. Sit no nya we ni we ni. I say wa confirm.
What me ba oni. Me can
say the woman say, "Demba, make ka keto ji. Make ka keto. Un ma adwuma ya on si signboard." Me o ma me 2 minutes kwa meeting there come asem.
Ede moja campaign ye.
Exactly, no.
Na mo Ede moja campaign ye.
Yes, am dey go.
Obi be tell you that program.
Wa ka wasem. Bunim. Wey, the NDC for year nyina about calling for forensic audit of electoral register ni nyina no. E match ado about that.
Enya NDC for nkwa.
Oh, ni suban.
Ti the mention.
Oh, ni suban nyina.
Omo na ko peja ba. Why for?
Movement.
Say omo position is.
Omo so omo techide yenya forensic.
Na omo ko time why mochi.
Enya NDC calls no.
To omo ko time this year. Well me I can't. I mean me cancer ma omo. But what I'm saying is okay, no register, no vote. Emma I see don't get here be catch here say oh
man you go anymore every day you go to pass every day you go to pass so that mean you be ni you go enim o man you can go enim say na say ni
Fred
no we wa
man isi na watumi abam na ye
unim easy for the no mo ya misiri undi no mo ya misiri ade no mo ya o mo conscience e twa mo za ade aye ebiasi pan ye di ho for me say o mo ba be catch here say look a do exhibition time all our concerns issue of discrepancies are here raised anomalies in here will be captured and be corrected. That was statement from NDC at that time. At the end is what has changed? Certainly yakoye ballot here yakoye ballot here Electoral Commission aba also be advertise online corrected the after exhibition second one obeye munko fa phone na hwe ewia hwe bi we tietie ekoye nim what is the mention
conference ni by na internet we conference ni by na internet
so me so me na me
na abruwa bi ati krase no on na se fa phone no online no people you sit na crowd and you see protest and you behave as if this guys are no what is that candidate do you know I mean because now we do more and you see we have a population of about 20,000 we have a population of 100,000 people as you go down everybody's house and show them how to check online
yeah juma unim time aye chocho din no obi be tro ni din ya na ya catch agents no say je say ni pa no wa be tro din na ni bibia no gene number ni phone number Send the bay a bit that time na mo ko aduane ho e wo polling station what them check mo yes aniema we nyina awie na election mo hu se mo lose elections na afi ayaka kabensem na the ebesi e na ebesi bi ansi NDC can decide to board parliament no ya parliament NDC for na kromo a e ye mrama ye what them check no ya nine political parties na party ya ka say omo nkobi ye konefi but you maybe say question open for enti mahama in an unlikely event perish the thought na or any abaja to manage to
election dey be winning and
winning
it is illegal goso illegality goso
so when this is Mahama the only winning from this very registered there any omobegia to name Dr. Muhammad Bawumia the already there so see NDC is logic
2016 now
see NDC is logic what did I mention so no what I'm saying what's saying
2016 now series and
my catcher say electoral commission catcher you say yemra na your consensus nyina yemfa when the man no and also ma correct based on the exhibition any yetie any equal elections no any equal elections no electoral college of almost 18 million asem na year can aka how many months 2 months to general elections ya hear ballot area na afi na ye be den the electoral commission oni dwumadi wo ho enu nti na exhibition tell the correction format to ho Obia Mama Kasa.
I'll hear to say 2028 when we are.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't worry.
Maybe.
Your message is going with you to opposition.
NDC is not winning. NDC is losing the elections. Just have it at the back of your mind. Now, mo just am conscientize them. Crawford say, "Mobile winning no. Mobile winning elections. You think Ghanaians don't know you?
Muchemu time election. President Babe winning. Winning we are. Your GM Sani but no one will do a jack opposition. Now that time now be candidate Ghana.
I dream when our day back. Obeka opposition check. Obeka opposition check. Papa. Obeka opposition check. Eti de omo ye ne de eye kenken kwa. Oti de meche no. Hey en se hwe ye vise de da mu ye nyina omo gitum se de bi no mo ye. E na abato ne so de obi hu obi nkeka wo. Sa na jude suom na ye candidate. Wo ye campaign. Ye running mate medinachi akobe 9 regions campaign ebu owo ebe pon kra ebu owo na abodonko na ye ba yes anopa no ama yesim oti dem che na nyankopon ahwe God believes in effort no ahwe adwuma ne message of hope I dey magana for ni adi nkunim wo say nkunim na ye die no anko ama NDC ntidien etumo ntiase na ntiase fa ho ben wo ye bema ye bobo aba ni wi a ya na wasi abontene wo ye bema ye bobo aba ni wi a kohye tai se wo nyintum
yeah, because tie.
Me say we ye bema. We ye bema. Sa adwene na we mutim no. Me say we ye bema. Ka be da wi akete. I'm telling you sir. Wait. I'm telling you they say ya no makoda o. O ka say 2020 Mahama e be da Ghana for say o da say o mato aba ama no. We say Sameja Fika bi. We say o mu nyina 2020 ya o. Omo ba be kan say ya win majority time ya wie final tally ne ba ye no afena omo nim atwa o
onya wi onya krono boy first time onya mbobio
enti NDC do already anya krono ba MPP do already anya krono can you imagine share so logically no there be na say me no na check time no me kasa na wa be na be kasa ke be free for no serial callers among my meme kasa wo wa bem na etino me de mano okay what dey
Fred so man na enko
me wi asema ba me hu oba oni principle ti say Jimensanda
na eno oba ne be ye den
yes
the bia wo cassette ya ma wo cassette ya ma NDC mo cassette ya ma it's not right
o mama kama say
NDC
me say me hu oba bia onye principle say sama me dama bravo
it's not right
go and read all the things that this woman said when she was in charge of an NGO
for any day mama
about electoral issues in this country go and read all the things she said. Tibit times as it Jimenez and Pani. Mami no that I anoni. Go and read. Go and Google her and read all the things she said about electoral reform in Ghana. None. Maybe Adebia Mikase. Over 30-something million people never have. The baby never assume say because you are the best. There are 1,000 more people out there who are far better than you. Opportunity can wanya. We must all remind ourselves every day of this. You can be the president of Ghana today. It's not because you are the best. There are people out there who can do 100%, 100 million more than we are doing, including the EC, including all of us. And Tisa Suban, we are. Yen Bray Wansi, na yen Tiobia de, na Jimai, ye de ye autonomous, ye de ne pen ye yen Tiobia sem. Akola or Selman Mamendano, or no sono bentua and sound it to that. The Bia bentua.
Is that what I want to
say? I know.
What's that what I want to say?
I got some money Mamendano. Or no sound that because I'm not bentua to channel.
Baby prepare on
tokwa from money to Nyakika.
No,
about mobile support.
Mammy, last make a sample view. NDC. We are prepared. We are ready. We are going into these elections with our head, our eyes, our mouth, our heart, our stomach, our hands, our legs. We are going to these elections fully and fully. The people of this country have resolved. They are determined and they are behind us that we must see the back of this Bawumia Nado administration. Nothing will change that. Nothing under the sun will change it. Nothing will change it. And see, the electoral commission maybe you can't say ya musina muda munye because sebi onim Ghana pam hwe metimi mi constituency mi do most of the areas unya internet impo na kaso de ye call
na so no na omunni
ube ye second exhibition ube obeya no
mo take vote
and me call and go check me result. Are you thinking about that person when the constitution says that organize a free and a fair elections that everybody can feel belong and say, yes, I've been given an opportunity to express myself.
Heaven and I'll be your free.
What I said, then you sit in Accra in the comfort of your offices, either drinking whiskey and drinking tea, and then you do whatever you like. You can't be a Muslim. And Brano Suno Metia, Ometi.
Maza.
And Brano Suno Metia, Ometi. And just a mere baby, because Jimesan, and no Nama. Soldier for the nature. Oh, yes. And then also the friend I'm watching on. She's so protected. She's so protected. Soldier phone the only fear on her money in the ladies' bag. Soldier phone the ladies' bag. So she thinks that she has arrived. She thinks that she can do whatever she likes. She has protection. A day is coming. If not cry on your class on bono.
Oh, and no crack. Now,
any oti ye Fred Agbenyo, Mamina Penifoi ase, courage no be ebe boy, movement for change mo and was other so and a former MP for Menshia not. Unmunyam for Collins Ousu Amankwa, chief. Na Fred Agbenyo, Fred Medamase, papa wo mo mode abeboaye enyumri na me enamase na me namase na ye mpem enko yenim yemfa mpem enko yenim